Steve Clark here with the PropsNetwork.com, coming at you with our first episode of Prop 5, where I scour the sports books for the top 5 prop bets I can find online. If you clicked on this video because you thought it would be about Prop 5, the Texas proposition relating to sales tax on sporting goods, I'm really sorry to disappoint you. In this video, we are talking about sports betting, specifically on props in the NFL for the divisional playoff round. And to start out, we're gonna go to this Titans-Ravens game, and I'm gonna take the Ravens first quarter at -157. I found this on Bet Rivers, but you could probably find -157 for the Ravens first quarter anywhere on the internet. If you're like me and you think the Ravens are gonna just beat up on the Titans this weekend, this is a good pick for you. The Ravens have been absolutely dominant in the first quarter this season, scoring a league-high 8 points on average just in the first quarter. And on defense, they give up a league low average of 1.9 points in the first quarter. And the craziest statistic of all is they've allowed 0 first quarter points in 9 of their last 10 games. So I feel very comfortable taking the Ravens first quarter here at -157. Moving on now to the Vikings 49ers game. In the 10 games that Adam Thielen and Dalvin Cook have both been healthy and on the field at the same time, the Vikings have averaged 27.9 points. If you go on PointsBet, you can take the Vikings at 20 or more points at +102. With Dalvin Cook and Adam Thielen supposed to play this weekend in the divisional round, I'll definitely take them to score 20 or more points. And the 49ers, for their part, have allowed 20 or more points in 8 of their last 9 games. The next prop bet we're going to talk about is in the Seahawks-Packers game. I'm going to take Tyler Lockett to score a touchdown. I found it on DraftKings at +160. With Marshawn Lynch returning to the Seahawks and DK Metcalf emerging as a true receiving threat, people might be undervaluing Tyler Lockett's ability to get in the end zone. During the regular season, he led the NFL in red zone targets, and he was second in the NFL in red zone touchdowns with 7. And now that DK Metcalf is really drawing some attention from opposing defenses, Tyler Lockett might have some space to score a touchdown this weekend. Also, this is absolutely not a stat you should pay any attention to, but look at this trend that I found. Tyler Lockett literally scores every other game. He did it in the regular season all the way until his injury here against the 49ers. And then when he got healthy again, he went back to doing it. Now, you may be saying, this is a completely arbitrary pattern. And I agree with you. We can move on. In the Texans-Chiefs game, I like Travis Kelce getting over 5.5 catches. I found this on Unibet at -134. The Texans were in the bottom half of the NFL defending against tight ends this year, and I think the Chiefs are gonna put up quite a few points on them. So I see Travis Kelce being really involved. The last time these two teams met in the regular season, Kelce only had 4 catches, but it was only on 6 targets. And 6 targets was his second lowest amount of targets he saw all season. So this week I see him getting a lot more targets and with it a lot more catches. For my 5th and final prop this week for Prop 5, I did some research that some might qualify as completely irrelevant or a total waste of time. But hear me out. In the history of the NFL, the second quarter on average is the highest scoring quarter. And so if you go on BetMGM, you can take the second quarter as the highest scoring quarter in these games at pretty good odds. The Seahawks-Packers game is at +175 second quarter. The Chiefs-Texans is at +170. It's crazy. I'm personally gonna bet second quarter as the highest scoring quarter in all 4 games and just see what happens. History is on my side. They should, at least half of them, turn out to be the highest scoring quarter. So those are the 5 prop bets that I really like this week. Check out the PropsNetwork.com for all your latest betting news and all the best bonuses from the top legal betting sites.